Three, two, one. Yay. Hi, YouTube. So I wanted to go live on YouTube and Instagram. This is my regular Instagram page because I want to find out really people's word. How heavy does that mean to you? Like, what's the value? I know back in the days, my brother and them, I used to hear them saying, because I'm the baby on my mother's side, so I always heard so much and learned so much from the older ones. And I used to hear my brother say, um, "My word, sisters too. My word is my bond." Like I think they was talking like in the streets, truth, a truth thing. Like if I'm telling you a story and I say my word is my bond, you supposed to like, you know, pump fist, handshake, or pump shoulders, whatever it takes. But you supposed to really believe that. Okay, so you need to know now. My word is my bond. That's what you need to portray in these days, right now. My word is my bond. Okay, on YouTube is our nonprofit Lives for Nonprofit Seniors and Homeless Corp. Right? Okay. When I first became an executive leader of a nonprofit organization that I created since 2021, I knew that I better know what I'm doing. I better go by those rituals and words and of freedom of knowing my word is my bond. If I'm saying I'm going to do something, I have to, follow up with it. And that wasn't always true because I was learning at the same time as creating. Now, this is the fourth year, right? From 2021 to 2025, that is the fourth year of running a nonprofit. It has been challenging, it has been motivating, it is so fulfilling. It fulfills that part of giving. And I have that filled to the rim. To the rim. But it's more to come. Now, when I mimic other nonprofits and I see how they're supposed to have a rapport with the donors, with their board, with their um they're not customers. What would you call them? People that you're giving to. You're supposed to have some sort of respect. Point blank. As if I did not start a missionary statement, a mission. Um, when someone asks, "Well, what made you start it?" Stuff like that. Yeah, but when I was mimicking others, I thought they had that too. And I'm not talking about other nonprofits. I'm talking about donors that you go to. Now, if you haven't been in the nonprofit world, you don't know what is entails with asking big corporations to support you. And it feels so good when they say yes, and they gun ho, and you getting what you got to get, and they'll tell you what you need in form wise and or documents, to back up what you say you're doing, all that. Okay, once you get the paperwork done and you send it out and you waiting and you do a recap and like you one thing about me personally, and I'm going to put this personally, if you don't know me, whoever you don't know me, I'm like, if I ask of something from you, and then you don't do it, that's okay. But say you're not going to do it. If you ignore me, I'm the last person you need to ignore. I will not do that to a person. Whether I can do something for them or not, it's like a pet peeve, and it's more than a pet peeve. It's like disrespectful. So I've learned from donors that has done that, and I'm like, you see this? Let me see. This is me, pinned to the pad. You're gonna get it in the email. You're gonna get it in the text. You're gonna get it from me to the higher ups. Don't ignore me. I'm not gonna ignore you. I have people to answer to too. I'm not gonna ignore you either. If there's something that a person can't do for you, they should be very respectful and always answer or give you a reason. Never leave a person guessing and thinking and using their own thoughts, because that is the worst thing to happen, right? So I'm talking to donors, nonprofit leaders, anybody who's in a business, has an entity. Follow up. And some people would say, oh, that's the work of a secretary. I'm the executive. That is the work of me. And if I have a secretary and the secretary is having these problems, you better believe if I have to get to the pin and the pad of it, they're gonna understand. So without naming, I went to a donor, and last year I went to the donor, and it was like obstacle course after obstacle, because the you could see that what you call it, organization wasn't put in place for this particular way of doing donation. And if you ever are a donor to give to someone, they need it to be put in place. This step happened and that step happened, and then boom, out the door, with it or without it. If you get a runaround and you tired of the runaround, the process of knowing there's always somebody in the hierarchy to talk to. Don't play games when it's a business entailed and you have to run an organization. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't play games with anybody who playing games with you. So I'm not gonna name no organization that has happened to, because it has happened to a couple within the 4 years of running the nonprofit. And how I'm able to have a steadfast thought second time, but then the third time you were totally ignoring. Fourth time, well, I ain't going that far. You ain't gonna get me to go that far. I'm gonna put the pen to the pad, and I'm gonna let you know I still need your organization, but I need you to have some better cooperation. If you don't, I'm only talking to the leaders up above you. That's what I had to do. I was like, I think I'm being played here. And also, don't take it personal, because if it's happening to you, it's happening to more than you. But you put a stop to it happening to you. That's all I'm saying. And that's what I got this out for. My back. So without further ado, knowing that we have 14 donors who we actually contact. If it's because listen, they only give you once a year. So I made sure within the 4 years I have one for each month that I can contact. And if it can be two, it can happen. But with the way that it's going in the world, you also have to have some kind of consideration of what they're going through. And I be mindful of that. And if it's a time that they're going to tell me no, that your organization can't get right now, if you tell me no, also I'm going to do the research and see who else is getting So, be mindful of what you do to Lils for nonprofits, seniors, and homeless corp. Okay, be very mindful. Other thing I want to talk about, even though I'm on my Instagram over there on my regular page, I do want to talk about supporting other nonprofits. Okay, so I met this young lady, Mary, at Glebe Senior Citizen, at which is housed at the YMCA Castle Hill. So I'm a part of a senior citizen center. Yay for me! Uh, and the networking that I do is phenomenal. I'm bigging up myself. It's phenomenal. I can meet some beautiful people, and I will jot it down. In my phone, I will jot it down. Then when I get home, I put it on my log and to know who I met in that week. And that's what I do all the time. I talk to everybody because you don't know who or what. Well, when I met Mary, oh my gosh, phenomenal. I love her presentation, how she told me about everything she's doing from the retirement part of her. She's a RN and she retired and now she do nonprofit and she do this, she do that. She is great. If you're watching, Mary, big ups to you. So, and she told me an organization, a nonprofit that her organization is um, not funding, donating for um, women's battered shelter, domestic violence, women's battered shelter. All we need is toothbrushes and toothpaste. She ain't had to say nothing else because that is how I'm thinking now. Not only is our organization we going through fundraiser month, the whole month of March, spring fundraiser, cakes, cakes, cakes. And I ain't even gonna mention, I want to mention it, but not yet, of a beautiful liaison named Rosalind. I'm not gonna mention what she just did and just told me. Oh my God, because I might start crying on here. Okay, okay, let's leave that alone. So I'm gonna say our fundraisers going on and on. So I'm like, okay, I know I have to go to AAA warehouse where we have a EIN number exempt card pertaining to that store when anything we need, and we'll go there. So I went there from Lil's for Nonprofit Seniors and Homeless Corp and purchased toothbrushes and toothpastes to start. That is the start of I'm asking people to donate. I don't care if it's one toothpaste and one toothbrush, it's going in a bag with all of the stuff. And I'm thinking you can do it like this. Okay. All right. Instagram and YouTube. If you have a nonprofit or a business, or you just want to do something, take a brown bag. Okay. No plastic. Take a brown bag and take whatever you're going to donate in it. It's just they already collected a whole bunch of other stuff. So right now it's toothpaste and toothbrush, right? For the women's battered shelter. Put it in a bag. Put your business card in a bag. Maybe put a nice little prayer or note for the women in the bag. And I'm going to collect. I'm going to go around and collect whoever wants to give. Just a suggestion. And she'll know that people care. All right? That's what I'm going to do. Um, I already have hours in the bag and I already have my business card in there, letting her know that Lil's for Nonprofit Seniors and Homeless Corp will be putting you on the list of our donations. Now, with that being said, okay, I'm off of this. All right, YouTube. Y'all been doing it. Thanks for all the supporters. We're up to like 230 something um, subscribers now. Our analytics are going out the roof, and I'm learning more and more. Each morning, I sit down on my couch and I put up YouTube on my big screen TV. Oh, sorry, Instagram. Y'all losing power over there. Y'all losing power. Y'all losing power over here, Instagram. Okay, I'll talk to y'all another time. But thank you for supporting. And if you want to support to give to for Mary's organization giving to Women's Battered Shelter, toothpaste and toothbrush, please let me know. Thank you. Okay, YouTube, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Let me put this on the charger. Okay. So yes. Thank you so much in advance. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are growing so nicely. And I appreciate everyone that's on our YouTube. And yes, like I said, I sit on the couch each morning. I have my tea, my water, and my protein drink. And I go on YouTube University and I learn so much more how to create more content, how to do more, learn more about the analytics, the age groups that are viewing, and how to let YouTube do what they do, why they created it, how to push the algorithm out to you, to whoever they choose to grow the page, and it's working. So thank you again and have a beautiful, beautiful day.